everyone. Hello. It is Nurse Avalori here. And today we are going to be talking about something that I am really proud of and something that I'm starting to build very slowly but surely. And so today we are talking about Sofi High Yield Savings, as well as what I decided to open about a month ago, a little less than a month ago, is another account that focuses on real estate investments. So again, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, if you are new to me, I am Avalori. I am actually a board certified registered nurse, but I also love all things finance, money management, health, and wealth. And so today we are going to be doing a really quick, I would say just strategy about opening a high yield savings account and how it is beneficial to you. So first off, let me tell you guys, I do have savings accounts and checking accounts at my traditional bank, Navy Federal Credit Union, as well as PNC. Those are the two banks that I locally bank with here in my community. And if you guys don't know, I am actually in the state of Virginia. So we know that Navy Federal is everywhere in the state of Virginia, especially because it's a military, quote unquote, affiliated bank. And so I do have, as I stated, a Navy Federal account as well as a PNC account. And these are accounts that I've had for years. And so a lot of my banking is done primarily out of these two accounts. But as I'm learning to dig deep into financial education, financial wellness, becoming debt free, kind of living life on terms of strategizing my money and just being more intentional with my money, I decided to open up what we call a high yield savings account, and again, as well as a investment account for real estate. So right now, you guys are looking at my SoFi checking. Again, I just opened this account a few months back, and I hadn't really been active in putting money into it until recently. And so I just decided to let me go ahead and kind of open it back up, see where it's at, see what it is, see what it's doing. And pretty much it's holding steady. I've gained 0.0 interest. And I know with some of these high yield savings accounts, you usually can get offers to have more interest rate added to your checking account or savings account if you do direct deposit. I don't do direct deposit at any of these banks. My direct deposit goes into my PNC account. So you may see a difference in that when you go open up a high yield savings account online. Sometimes you get the benefits of a more APY, and that is where they pay you your percentages by the year. And so I don't do direct deposits, so I don't get that big of a break, but I'm probably going to call them and see if I can change that and see if I start doing some type of direct deposit, will they allow me to earn more interest? But what I wanted to talk about mainly today is, even though I started this checking account I actually opened it up, to be honest with you, last year. But again, I hadn't been putting a lot of money into it because one of my main goals was focusing on paying off some debt. And if you guys are not aware, I have paid over $3,000 worth of debt in 8 months. And I'm proud of that because, again, I'm a single mom. I'm taking care of a kid in college. I'm taking care of my younger brother. I'm taking care of debts that were left through a separation, a divorce. And so I kind of had to take my time and getting my finances in order to start paying off debt. But I had opened up my SoFi checking account last year sometime, to be honest with you. And I just opened it up with like $5. I didn't put a whole lot into it. I just wanted to get the account open and going. And so what I wanted to tell you today is, even though my checking account right now on SoFi only has $18 $2.87. I want you to specifically know that it does not matter how much you start your accounts with. What matters is you starting. And I want that to be specifically stressed to individuals who are thinking about debt. How are they going to save? How are they going to pay bills? And how are they going to invest? So again, I started this checking and savings account literally, I think at the time I might have put like $10 into the checking, and then I transferred a few dollars over into the savings. And I just let it sit. I didn't do much with it. I just kind of let it do what it needed to do. I just wanted to open the account. And so what I want to tell you about Sofi banking, it is very, very easy to open up an account online. You just need to verify your information. They're going to ask you some questions, and pretty much you're going to be able to open up an online banking account. Now, I know there are other banking accounts such as Ally, such as Discover. There are a couple more, Barclays, Discover, US. No, well, more so, I'm talking about the ones online. There are several, and I know Ally is one of the most popular ones along with Sofi, but my particular accounts are in Sofi. And so before I talk to you a little bit more about Sofi, I just wanted to go over what a high yield savings account is. And a high yield savings account, HYSA, is a type of savings account that offers a higher interest rate than traditional savings. High yield savings accounts are often by banks, credit unions, are offered by banks, credit unions, and online banks. And so in high yield savings, you can deposit and withdraw money from your savings account, your high yield savings account, as you would at any other bank, especially if you're online. High yield savings accounts typically don't have monthly fees or minimum balances to open the accounts. That's why, hence, I said you can start with $1, $2, $3. I started my accounts with $5 because I just wanted to get them open and up and running. The interest earned is added to the principal, which means you earn interest on your interest. This is called compound interest. So again, one of the advantages of a high yield savings account is that you earn interest on top of interest and what is called compound interest. So essentially, interest is going to earn interest, and then so forth and so forth and so forth. And this is how most people are starting to build back up their savings. They're starting to build back up their emergency funds because they're going into high yield savings account and they're capitalizing off of the amount of interest that they're being paid. And so again, the benefits of a high yield savings account is a good way to grow your savings, as I stated earlier, and they're more flexible. They're more flexible than certificates of deposit, CDs, which require you to leave money in your account for a set period of time. And I know a lot of people don't particularly care much for CDs. Some people do have CDs that they keep, in their banks for years to come. They don't touch it. They just let the money do what it's going to do. Okay, now when it comes to a high yield savings account, they differ than other institutions and they may have different requirements, such as limits on withdrawals and transfers. Some banks, some traditional banks, they still have a limit on how much you can withdraw and transfer a day, especially a lot of banks will put a limit on how much you transfer from your savings account into your checking account. Some, savings accounts only allow you to transfer so much. And then I think either they stop or they charge you an extra fee for transferring the money, but it just depends on the bank. Interest rates may increase or decrease, which can affect the APY on your high yield savings account. Now, what I will say is, what I've been doing in my research is kind of realizing that the rates of a high yield savings account kind of coincide with the rates that we see out here. So when people are talking about interest rates falling and interest rates increasing, typically in your high yield savings account, that is what is going to fall in line with. So if rates are particularly high, your interest and your account may be particularly high. And then also the negative can happen if rates start to drop, rates start to fall, then your interest rate obviously is going to fall just a little. But however, for me, when I opened up the SoFi banking, it was more so putting away money that I can live off of, that's going to build my interest. I also opened up a investment account with them as well. Now I do, the bulk of my investments are over at Fidelity. This is just a side investment that I decided to pick up. But my main retirement accounts are through Fidelity, because that's kind of where all of my work, the places that I work, they've used Fidelity. And so that's just where the bulk of my money has been housed. Now, as you can see, I am looking over on the investment side of things, and computer's running a little slow. Sorry about that. And currently, I had paused on investments again, because at the time that I started opening up this account, my actual main goal was to focus on savings and my IRA accounts, my investment accounts. But due to me going through expected life changes, I had to put a halt on everything, or I had to slow down everything. And so I am now starting to add back into my investment. Currently, I am sitting at $28.25, and I'm fine with that, because again, was not an account that I was actively pouring into, but now that I am starting to actively pour into, I'm hoping it will grow. I mean, right now we are going through some perils here in the United States, and hopefully things will settle down. And those of us who are interested in investing and saving our money, this won't come back to haunt us. But again, y'all, it's just so much going on. So as you can see, typically, my account has had some growth. It has had some growth in just a few months that I've had it open. At an all-time high, I earned 11.43%. There's a 0.25 advisory fee. And just of note, the advisory fee is billed monthly based on your account balance and activity. It is basically the fee that is used when I'm doing a robo advisory. So I just put the money out there. I just transfer the money to my account, and they just sort of kind of invest it into whatever I pick. And as you can see here, these are the companies that I am currently investing in. And that is part of the overall portfolio it's my investment portfolio, but altogether, this is what I am investing in. And so I am just putting money in here. I'm going to let it do what it do. I'm not going to go in and pull from it. I'm not going to go in do anything with it. I am just going to invest the money. And so that is what I plan on doing. But what I will say is, even with the advisory fee, and that again, if you can see here, is the fee calculated by taking the daily rate and multiplying it by your average daily invested balance and the number of days we provide services. So again, they are investing for me. They're doing the work. They're doing the thing. I'm just transferring how much money I want them to invest. So let's just say by the end of this week, I decide I want to go ahead and transfer another $10. The $10 is going to go into this pot. It's going to now become $38.26. And down here, they're going to divvy it up so that the total value of my investments will equal out to $28.27. And again, I am fine with that. It is something that I have just kind of been playing around with, because again, the bulk of my investments are over in my Fidelity account, but this account is going to be my side account. Now, I am at an aggressive level. Typically, when you open up any type of investments accounts, if you're doing if you're investing yourself, or if you're doing robo investing, meaning the company, the people are doing the investment for you, when you set up these accounts, it's going to ask you your risk level. My risk level is aggressive. Now, you can choose to update it based upon what your interest is. Let's see. They have classic, which is balanced low cost of mix of stock and EFTs, alternative assets and strategies like real estate and private markets. So I can go in between and decide if I want to go into a different type of strategy for them to invest in. If I'm into social and government things, I can invest in that. If I want to now go into real estate and private market, I can go invest in that. But right now, my current portfolio is classic. It's balanced, low cost of stocks, bonds, and EFTs. So that is where I am currently at, and I'm not going to change it. And so it's just going to sit there unless I decide to switch to either one of those alternative investment options. And I am not going to do that because, again, I'm not going to rock the boat. I am not going to rock the boat. Now, this is self-directed active investing. I am not going to do that because, again, that is where you are actively doing the picking and the choosing of your investments. I honestly don't. I would love to do it, but I don't have time to do it in my busy schedule. And so let's see. Let's see. It is taking a minute. So anyway, you guys, if you are interested in opening up a SoFi Invest, I will have a link to this down in the notes section of this video, and feel free to click on it. Feel free to get your investments open. Again, you don't have to start with a huge amount of money. You can start with $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever your heart is desiring. And again, that's just the investment option. When you go onto the banking side, good gracious, what is going on? When you are going into the banking side of things, again, you can choose to invest as much as what you are wanting to invest in. That is totally your choice. That is totally up to you. I would say at least try to open both of your accounts with at least $5. Again, I think just to get it open, just to check it off your list, just to feel good about the one thing that you're able to do for yourself. And again, remind you, I am a person, I am currently paying off old debts. So in the midst of me paying debts every other week, I am now starting to reinvest into my SoFi savings account and into my investment account. And you can actually transfer money from your checking and your savings into your investment account, or you can just blindly transfer from another banking institution over into your SoFi checking account. And so that it just depends on how you want to do it. But I will say, get started now. Do something selfish for once in your life that is specifically for you. This is something that you can choose to keep quiet, or you could share it with your family. It's just a personal decision that I think everybody should be involved in. Everyone should have a high yield savings account. So with that being said, I am hopping off. Thank you guys for tuning in. And again, I am an avid SoFi investor. I love SoFi. I haven't had any issues with SoFi. Very easy to get started. You just click the link, fill out your information. They're going to ask you how you want to deposit your funds. You could choose, again, to have them funds deposited from another institution. Or I believe if you are near, you can check out their website. They have places where you can actually go and deposit the money. And so you can use that as an option. But I think most people typically just transfer from one account outside, one banking institution outside of SoFi. And it slaves over into SoFi within like a day or two. Typically, if let's just say if I was doing a transfer today, typically by tomorrow evening, going into Wednesday morning, it has already cleared. It has already left one account and it is now sitting in my SoFi account. And so it's very, very easy to do. Again, I'm not sure of everything that they look at when they decide to approve somebody or not approve somebody for an account. I don't know what specifically their criteria that they're looking for, but I know specifically for me, I was able to open my account the same day that I created it. The same day that I clicked the links, submitted all of my information. Within a second, I had my bank accounts open, and then I just simply was able to transfer money from my Navy Federal account into my SoFi checking account. So with that being said, you guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it out to others. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And the next video, we're actually going to be digging into my Fundraise account. Again, that is something that I started for the real estate investment side of things. And I'm kind of excited to see that is growing as well. So yeah, that is it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and make sure you click the link to get your SoFi checking account, savings account, and investment accounts up and running. So until the next time, I'll see you guys later.